a lot of migration in the 1840s and 50s to to the importance of the mules to American history. George Washington was the first really American mule breeder, and set the standard for that. So there's so much history in here, but we ended up focusing on Rinker's own experience, which is the other half of the book, traveling the Oregon Trail. We did a lot of research, and yet the experience was so different in many ways than what he expected. So we decided to focus on an interactive experience, interactive discussion with the audience on what would be in your wagon box. If you were to travel 1844 style, the covered wagons that he and his brother used, the box sits in the frame on the wheels, and you can take the box out, and he can take it with him in his truck to an event. It's 38 inches wide, 24 inches high, 12 feet long. Between where you sit, the 1,500 pounds of water you have to have for your mules, and everything else you're living with. So what would be in that wagon? What would be in that wagon box? Went through 5 Coleman lanterns, because the vibration and the shaking of the wagon kept breaking all the parts of the lanterns, and so after a while they gave up on the lanterns and they had no light at night. For 3 weeks, they had to figure out where they were going to stop every time they needed ice for the ice bucket to keep their cold food cold. Finally, they chucked the bucket, and there was no in order to travel without ice. So there was no cold food, no refrigeration. So what would you have to take with you? Almost anything modern, the material simply wouldn't handle the shaking and the vibration of the trip. You're out of cell phone range most of the time. What is it that you would find important enough to take with you in 4 months of the wagon? So I'm lucky enough in my store, Aaron's Books. I'm sorry, we didn't introduce ourselves. I apologize. Just jump right in. Todd from Aaron's Books, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania.
Nicole Olivier from Damascotta, Maine Coast Bookshop.
Melissa Thorkelson from Elm Street Books, I'm the children's manager.
Rosanna Nissen from